Congratulations! You've managed to listen to me long enough to finish this course. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I also hope that you've gotten enough out of it to become comfortable with using Flash. Now you might be wondering, where do I go from here? Well, it really depends on you, but the next step in Flash is usually continuing to explore ActionScript. I mentioned taking things to the next level and showed you a few steps to start you off a little earlier on in this course. Once you're comfortable with all the drawing methods and timeline animation, you might want to try doing more of the drawing and animation at runtime using ActionScript. This is how most of the experienced Flash developers do things. At first, it usually seems a bit weird because you can't actually see what you're doing. Instead, you work a little bit more in your mind rather than on the canvas. But it's well worth it once you get used to it. To do this, you're going to need some more resources. First off, it'll be very useful if you get intimately familiar with the help resources in Flash. The ActionScript reference gives you a rundown on every single action in Flash, and as we've seen, that is a lot. It gives you definitions and examples of usage. But it isn't always easy to figure out how to apply the actions to your documents. And as you've probably found, it's much more fun when one of us shows you. So next, hop on over to the other titles released by the Virtual Training Company. At VTC.com, just type in Flash in the search box. As you can see, we've been busy. We also have other courses devoted almost entirely to ActionScript. In particular, have a look at Macromedia Flash ActionScript 2.0 OOP, or Object-Oriented Programming, along with our other ActionScript titles. Even though this was created using an earlier version of Flash, ActionScript 2.0 is still what Flash 8 operates with. So I'm going to leave you now. If you have any comments, or would like to show off some of your work, drop me a line. My contact email is rick@vtc.com. Have fun!